It takes more than time in the gym to become a 4-time Mr. Olympia. I've dedicated my life to building a legacy that reaches beyond the competition stage. I want the next generation to be better than me. I'm 4-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler. This is how you train.
So I'm here at bodybuilding.com headquarters, ready to shoot day one of the Living Large Mass Trainer. Today we're going to do chest, but the difference is I'm not going to be doing the training. I'm actually going to take one of bodybuilding.com's athletes, Zito, and take him through how to build a champion chest. Okay, so our first exercise is going to be the incline barbell bench press. In this exercise, we're going to do a couple warm-up sets, and then we're going to work into building some mass into the chest and getting those reps out there with some heavier weights, okay? Ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
In the lighter sets, I usually try to do around 12 to 15, just to get a little blood going in there. And then we'll work into the heavier sets where we're going to shoot for about 10 repetitions.
Okay, that sounds good.
What's important with chest, obviously people focus on weights and repetitions. You know, your elbow positioning is really important because you really want to push, not with the triceps and the shoulders, you really want to push with the chest. And sometimes the elbows have to be a little inward. They can't really be out, because if they're outward, you're going to press more with the shoulders and triceps.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
So you're better off, you know, you have to create that arch, which your chest should be the highest point of your body, and then you press upwards so you really can actually feel the chest contracting. You're not just pressing the weight just to press it. And I see so many people go in the gym and they press over and over it. You can see that, you know, the shoulders are doing the work, the triceps, and that's why the chest ends up underdeveloped most of the time. So one more warm-up set. Let's do one more warm-up. Better to be safe than make any mistakes thinking you're ready to go full bore into the heavy weights. One more, come on. Up. Good. Perfect. Okay.
Damn, I need a new shirt already.
People's misconception is that, you know, oh, I'm going to do inclines, it's only going to hit my upper chest, or I'm going to do declines, it's going to hit the lower. It's really just, I mean, the overall chest development is from basic pressing movements. That's where you're going to develop the best chest.
Do you feel that barbell is usually better for your chest than dumbbells?
I switch, I go alternate. So do barbell one week and then do dumbbells the following week. This is our first working set here, okay? 3 sets of 10 repetitions is what we're gonna do to pump.
45 seconds still in between.
Yeah, just let's see how you feel, see how you fatigue, and gonna try to roll you through this thing, man.
Let's roll it.
Good. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Remember that the key is not a weight competition. Good, come on, up, good. Give him that little, you know, just the hands are there. I'm not doing anything really, just keeping his mind that I'm there if he needs me. Okay, come on, one more. Up, good, perfect, good. You know, it's always good to have, you know, a partner when you're bench pressing, depending on how heavy you go. All right, come on. Good. Come on, up, good. Yeah, up, push. Good, okay, lock it up. Good.
Damn. I gotta go bra shopping after this.
Yeah, sometimes I used to pose a lot between sets or whatever, and it's good to stare at yourself and flex a little bit, you know? Even the smallest guys do it. I see the guys in the gym, you know, flexing themselves. And
you catch people admiring you a lot, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if they're admiring me or you.
Okay, this is the last one?
Yeah, last one.
Okay, when we're done, this is the last workout for the day, right?
Good. Good. One more. Up. Good. Perfect.
God damn.
Perfect. I mean, this is like the meat and potatoes exercise for chest. And this is what you see on Mondays. Every gym is loaded with everyone. They call it, you know, chest day on Monday.
International Chest Day.
Yeah, International Chest Day. So you know better than me. Yeah. I usually don't have it on a Monday, by the way. We're gonna shoot for 10 repetitions. That's gonna be the goal. We can go right into the weight since we're already warmed up from the inclines, and let's knock it out. Now remember, you know, no bouncing off the chest, no cheat reps. Remember, we're gonna work on contractions. That's what we're focused on. You tell me when.
All right, let's go.
Okay, come on now. Good. That's it, good. So as you can see, the bar is not coming down. It's keeping the contraction on the chest, which is very, very important. Up. Good, perfect. You see so many people in the gym. Most of the time it's people that can't handle the weights that they press, right? I mean, they get on a bench, and what they do is they come down with the bar and they bounce or whatever, or they round the chest. They tend to round over the shoulders and they press, you know, especially to get those last reps. You don't want that. You want to be able to keep the chest up.
So you can feel it
and
in your
really
chest the whole time.
contract, you can see.
If you want to stay there and let me spot you,
Yeah.
you sure?
I want you to get your set because your 60 seconds is
60
up.
seconds, got it.
I'm not gonna let you cheat, man. I came all the way up here to give you a little ass whooping, so. Okay, ready? All right, I'm standing back, letting you rep it out. Come on. Come on, 4, come on. Come on. One more. Up. Good. Perfect. See, I like when you struggle a little bit. You know, ideally, I mean, for chest, you just want that burn, right?
How about for certain people who have problems breaking through like weight plateaus?
It's kind of an odd question because, you know, as a bodybuilder, we're not really focused on as much weight. But ideally, if you train lighter for a couple weeks than normal, and then you go to max out again, you will be able to do much more weight.
Okay.
You got to lighten up the load because what's happening is a lot of times you're just doing too much and it's just exhausting people.
Exhausting, okay.
All right, big lift, ready?
Yeah.
Up. Okay, ready? Come on. Okay, come on. Up. Good. Okay, come on. That's it. Power through. Good. Up. Come on. Good. One more. Go. Good. Got it. Perfect. Get that burn.
Yeah, it's burning. It's a good burn, not those bad burns.
Yeah. All right, so third exercise in the chest mass program is gonna be flat dumbbell fly. Okay, this is one of my favorites actually because I can put a little more resistance on this.
Okay.
So, as you know, the chest gets engorged with muscle from the pressing movements. Now we're gonna stretch it out, allow the fibers to open up and allow more blood flow to the tissue and of course nutrients and everything else that's gonna help you build an Olympia chest, okay? Okay, ready? 1, 2, okay? As you see, I'm giving them a little resistance on the way down. I'm trying to pull them apart a little bit. That's gonna help tear those inner chest fibers. You guys looking to build that inner chest? This is a great partner movement. So what the resistance allows, everyone seems to ask, they want that line in their chest. Obviously that comes with the mass on the chest, but it's also gonna help pull those fibers out and allow the chest to get more blood to it, okay? So ideally with this exercise is everyone's mind's always stuck on how much weight they pull out. Okay, remember it's all about the workout and really getting blood into the muscle. It's really just getting that full contraction. You can't do that when you have too much weight. You're too focused on holding the weight. The elbows can't be too far. They gotta be back and just really allow contraction on the chest. Little secret of 20 years of training. This is enough to really get the job done.
So you're just trying to keep all your workouts and exercises simple.
It's very,
don't overcomplicate it.
People complicate training much more than they need to. All right, 10 more reps. Last set, okay? Good. You can really feel that contraction when you come up there, so chest is working, good. Starting to burn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Good, okay, good. All right, that's the key. I mean, once you start feeling that burn, listen, you can only push so far. Don't matter if your partner's yelling at you, do 4 more.
Yeah.
I never believed in that. You don't want to get to the point where you're just dying and he's doing the weight or whatever else she's doing the weight. It really doesn't matter. You know?
So it's pretty much gonna leave that ego at the door. I see it a lot.
Yes.
They get the superhero complex where they're watching some guy lift heavy weight. And they immediately want to start doing it too. You know?
I'm sure these guys are over here saying, oh, I can do more weight than this guy and whatever else, but
you're here for yourself to do your own work.
Let them go over there and do what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now over to the fourth exercise. We're gonna do some dips, okay? And this is kind of unique exercise. I mean, this was kind of the staple of the Jay Cutler training program for a lot of the Olympias. With this exercise, really the key is keeping the legs back, okay? If you're gonna do a dips for the triceps, usually the legs stay underneath the body. But with this, the legs are gonna be back, so you actually get a lean kind of going into the movement.
All right.
And you get that nice stretch on the chest, and this is really gonna help on the outside of the chest development, okay? Everyone wants to get that nice rounded look when they stand on stage, or just, you know, looking good in, you know, in tank top or whatever else. You wanna get that nice round look to the chest.
Okay.
This is a great exercise for that, okay?
Right.
So
legs back.
Legs back, okay, little lean into it. And, you know, you're gonna go down as deep as you feel it comfortable, okay? You know, I usually only did body weight because I weighed 300 pounds.
Okay.
You see these guys in the gym, they might
Just
strap on
weights.
It's okay to do that. I mean, obviously for me, my legs weighed, you know, a lot more than half my body weight most of the time at my biggest. So for me, I was able to just, you know, use my body weight, focus on 10 repetitions. That's really what we're gonna focus on.
Yeah.
And really just try to get that contraction. His chest is really contracting at the top of the movement right there, okay?
You wanna see it? Next time.
I mean, you really think of dip and you think of the guys like that work on the Olympic rings. Their triceps are really developed, right? Because they're locking it continually. Let's do the next set. Knock this thing out. Now with this exercise, you're not really locking the triceps. You're actually trying to lock the chest. And not the triceps.
Okay.
That's why the lean in is very, very important, because if you're more upright, you're gonna end up locking the triceps more than you would in this position. It's really hard to lock your triceps because the chest actually locks first. So that's the idea with this movement, is really getting that chest lock out and not the triceps. All right, last set of 10 reps, here we go, man. His body is forward, the legs are back. So it's really, you see his triceps aren't locking out. They're not getting to that point because of the lean in. That's very, very important, good. So it's nice to actually train with someone and actually see, okay, how the techniques I used or use in my training is very, very important. And I can see how they actually work, you know? It's kind of like an athlete watching training footage or game footage of like how they played or what other teams did.
Now, how do you feel about people who first time came into the gym and they're waiting for all the information to start? What do you think about that? What should they do?
I mean, it's much easier. When I started, we didn't have internet. I learned to train from watching people in the gym, so I'd be sitting here watching these guys work out and say, oh, that's like a cool movement. Oh, that's a cool movement. Oh, this machine's for that. And that's how I learned.
And now you're that guy.
Well, now it's like, now you can go on the internet and see, okay, do watch Jay Cutler train, or, you know, watch him train someone else, or have instructional pieces. I mean, bodybuilding.com, they have so much info out there that's live. And I mean, I put out content consistently, and I'm always, you know, socially acting with the fans out there all over the place, and it's just, it's a new technology. And I mean, everyone today is very, they're very savvy. But they're very fortunate to have that. Dumbbell pullover. Okay, we've already completed 4 exercises. This is our 5th one. The only thing really left to do is not necessarily pump it up anymore, but stretch it out so it allows possibly more blood to get in there. We're gonna hold the dumbbell, okay, like a triangle, okay? So really, you know, you're really getting that stretch all the way through here. So it's stretch, contract, stretch, contract. I mean, it's pretty much kind of like the fly movement, and this will really, and it'll also help open up the rib cage, which is really important on those side chest shots. Good. It's good. Okay. So I don't really see as many people in the gyms nowadays doing it. I mean, I train in Vegas. You know, I see a lot of the young kids, and it seems like an exercise that they don't display as much online or in the magazines, but it's something that I try to promote because it's really good, especially as you're younger. It's really good to really help build up, open up that rib cage and really build as much width as you possibly can. Okay, come on, that's it, good. Keep the butt down, good, good. You're looking at the Living Large Trainer being an 8-week program, okay? I know it seems like a lot of workouts, but when you really break it down, you really only have 8 quality chest workouts that you can actually say, okay, everyone has to be productive. Yeah, butt down when you come back, good. There you go. Good. Yeah. Good. If I was leaving the gym the day before, after finishing my training, I'd already be thinking about the next day's workout. I already knew walking in the gym the next day, I could basically walk to each station and say, okay, this was already done in my head yesterday.
That makes it easier for you to tackle each workout.
So you can mentally prepare yourself. And that's the thing, as you get progressively better and more active in what you're trying to do. I mean, I could pick up a weight and say, okay, I'm going to do this 8 times. And I always did it 8 times.
Well,
it's like Michael Jordan. It's like Michael Jordan when he used to shoot his free throws and he'd close his eyes. He knew.
Muscle memory takes over at that point. Your mind takes over.
It's that connection you have with your mind.
Yeah. But that comes with consistent training overall. Many years of training, you start to learn your body too. Like people try to do that from the first day. It's not going to happen.
So this is the end of the chest training for the Mass Living Large trainer. And now we're going to go over and do the next movements, which is going to be standing calf raises as our next exercise. And let's go check it out. Like a lot of the gyms out there, there's not a standing calf machine available in this gym. So we're going to kind of make our own. So we're going to put these quarters down. Okay. This is going to create our platform where this would normally be like a calf machine, okay? I'm gonna put these so your heels can kind of drop off, because remember, the contraction's very, very important, okay? The most common question that people ask me is, how do I get my calves big? And I try to tell everyone, you gotta train them like every other body part. So I really, when I had my biggest calves of my career, I trained them once a week with every other body part.
Okay.
So I would pick a day, usually it was on chest day that I would do the calves, and I would do a couple different movements, maybe 3 sometimes, but mainly I would stick to, a standing calf raise and a seated calf raise most of the times. I try to stay with heavy weights on this. I know people say, high reps, low reps. My common theory is you walk around in your calves all day. If I'm doing higher repetitions when I walk, why would I do that?
In the gym?
So I try to do heavier weights and just full contraction, okay? So you're gonna see a nice stretch, up, contract, okay? Okay, I don't train my calves as much anymore. I do very little, but
you don't need to.
I don't want them to get too big, that's what I tell people.
So you pause twice, 1, 2?
I do it that way. That's just you do it the way that you...
I'm gonna do it your way.
Okay, try my way. I'm not gonna fight you. Get that nice stretch, good. Yeah, really get that contraction, as you can see, through his Adidas socks. So sometimes you gotta just makeshift your own machines, and this is just as good as doing a regular calf raise, you know?
Great.
So same thing. That actually felt kind of good. But as you see, my momentum, I don't really take too much pause. A little slight bend to the knees is important with this exercise. Okay.
Get this.
Uh-oh.
You gotta step it up.
It's like when Balboa turns his hat around.
Turns his hat around.
It's
about to go down.
Now the socks come down.
Socks come down.
Every guy I know wants to walk around with big calves, and in the beginning I didn't have the best calves, so I usually wore more long pants than I did shorts. Then in Vegas, you don't have much choice to wear anything but shorts nowadays, so I get tired of hearing about people with genetic excuses. I just don't have this or that. And yes, it's true. I mean, to get to a certain level, listen, it's like the guy told me, I don't have any abs. Everyone has abs. I mean, it's one of those things where you should still train it. Just keep the routine. Just keep, just because it doesn't grow like the other body parts, don't just skip it, you know? Everyone's different. I mean, you have to do different movements. Some people are going to respond to different movements. And it's very simple. Like I said, it's, people try to complicate it too much. Be like the guy saying, there's no standing calf machine here.
So I guess I can't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So watch, fellas. We will show you how you can do your calves over here. Work those toothpicks.
Yep.
Good. Very simple.
Calves are here.
We're going to knock out some seated calf raises, which is the 7th exercise, and of course the final exercise of our routine. So sometimes it's good to hold it at the top a little bit, really get that squeeze. I mean, count of 1. I don't really like holding it much longer than that. Okay, good. And what's nice about this, okay, is that you can give a little resistance here too on the way down, okay? Kind of like I did with the fly movement, which allows it to feel a little heavier than it actually is. I used to have my partners do that. I mean, I used to load this thing up with 3 plates or 4 plates sometimes, and I'd have even a resistant hand in there. That's good. Yeah, good. Lock that thing. My stretch that I like to do the most was this stretch.
Okay.
Okay, so keep the heels flat on the floor. Really just try to get that stretch from the balls of your feet and back, okay, on your calves.
You can feel it pulling your calves.
Yeah, you can feel it pull mainly on the outside. So same thing, rest times is the same.
45 seconds.
I'm not letting you get away with
Just kidding.
I saw him work too easy on the last set, so.
Couldn't fool this guy.
Yeah. You actually get some pretty decent calves under those socks, man.
I appreciate it. I've been walking my whole life.
Yeah. That's it, come on. Some people like to train in the gym and a little more covered up. I used to wear tights on leg day. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that sometimes. I used to wear the tights, but
Try to make them pop out of.
yeah, well, I see the veins popping and all that stuff. It actually made me train harder. So I think a lot of people have that
I do the same thing.
that superstitious ways where it's like, okay, I had a great workout in that shirt last week. I'm going to train it again.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds kind of odd, but I know a lot of people probably are sitting back watching and saying, man, I think the same thing.
That's
all right,
cool.
Last set now. Come on, another 10 reps. Ready?
Got it.
1, 2. Come on. That's it. Come on. One more rep. One more rep. Good. Good. So how's it feel?
Hold on, let me get a second. All right, I'm good.
So sometimes what I would like to do too, I mean, just to give a little mix in there, get my legs in here a little better. So you're gonna kind of go through the reps, okay? So if I'm gonna do 10. Okay, so what I might do is I might do a rest pause. So I stop maybe 5 or 10 seconds.
And then jump right back into it.
Right back in, do another 6 reps. And listen, you know, you're gonna push to a certain rep range, and then it's gonna get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm only going backwards here. Let your mind rethink, and then just try to push out as many reps as you can do.
Okay.
But I appreciate you listening and learning to what I had to say today.
I learned a lot.
There's a lot that I can preach, even, you know, being a competitive bodybuilder, to someone that's not necessarily looking to get on stage. And bodybuilding and this kind of workouts isn't just for
The competitor.
It's not for just a competitor.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Is it's for that average person, and is just find what benefits you and the lifestyle that you live.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
all right, man.
Fun.
Till next time.
Definitely till next time.
Up. All right. So we just completed day 1, workout 1 of the